Today, I bring to you a very beautiful and chic style. You guys, I'm always bringing trending, beautiful, girly style for you to recreate. So you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, you're going to learn how to make this beautiful top, this beautiful blouse. So before we get started, please do me a favor by subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing this video to your friend. Thank you so much. Have you subscribed? Okay, now that you have subscribed, thank you so much. I love you so much. So let's get to work. And again, you guys, if you want to buy this dress, please let me know in the comment section. So we are going to begin by drafting a pattern. This kind of a dress, you don't need to cut it directly on your fabric in order not to waste fabric. So first, I'm going to just mark half an inch at the top of my pattern paper, and then I'll go ahead and draw a straight line, and then from there I'm going to mark from my shoulder to my bust point, and then I'm going to mark my under bust, and then the length of this dress is going to be the full pattern paper, and the full length of this pattern paper is 26 inches. And then I'm going to just go ahead and draw out my bust point, my under bust, and then I will mark from my shoulder to my waistline, and then I'll just go ahead and mark it out, and then I will mark my shoulder divided by 2, and then I will mark my shoulder slope of 1 inch, and then I will mark my armhole depth, and then I'll just go ahead and draw out the point just as seen in this video. And then the next thing, I will go ahead and label my lines in order not to make mistake. Are you guys following? Please, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. And then I will mark my neck width of 3, and then I'll go ahead and draw out my line from my shoulder line to my chest line, and then I'll go ahead and measure my bust into 4, and then I will add 2 inches sewing allowance to it, and then I will also mark my under bust, and then I will also divide my waist by 4, and then I will add a sewing allowance to it, and then I will do the same thing on my hemline. I will mark my hip measurement by 4, and then I will go ahead and add sewing allowance to it. This top is a free top, it's not a bodycon top, so you can actually add as much allowance as you need. Okay guys, I know you'll be wondering, why am I keeping my ruler like this? Yes, I was supposed to draw it from the bust line to join the hemline to give kind of a flake kind of shape and A-line kind of shape, but I went ahead to draw out my normal body measurement to give the normal body shape, but I'm going to cut it as a flake, as A-line. Like, I'm going to just draw it exactly the same way I am holding this ruler. So I'm going to join the line from the bust line to the hem line just as seen in this video. Are you guys following? Please, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do on your neck width, remember we used neck width of 3. Well, you are just going to mark from that your neck width of 3, you're going to add additional 3 inches to it, and then you're going to go ahead and form your halter neck like this just as seen in this video. And then from there, you're going to proceed to mark your neck depth. We are going to be using this pattern paper to cut our back pieces. So you're going to mark the back neck depth of 1 inch, and then the front neck depth you're going to mark 2 inches. So you can do 1 inch and 3 inches, but for me I use 1 inch and also 2 inches. So the next thing is to just join your point together with your curved ruler just as seen in this video. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to go ahead and cut it out, because we are going to use this pattern paper to cut our back pieces before we went ahead to continue with our drafting for the front piece. Are you guys following? So to cut it, you're just going to fold your fabric like this, and then you're going to go ahead and put your pattern paper on your fabric, and then you're just going to cut it out exactly the way your pattern paper is. Are you guys following? So back to our front pieces, and then on your armhole cuff like this, you're going to come down to about 3 inch just as in this video. You can do 4, you can do 5, it will still be okay. It will even like cover your bust very well, if you wanted to cover it very well. So you're going to come down to 3 inch, and then you're going to join the cuff to your under bust. You can take it to the waistline, and then on your hemline, your center fold like this, you're going to go into about 6 inches, and then you're going to go ahead and connect the point from that 6 inches on your hemline, and then you're going to join it to your under bust, and then to your 3 inch that you came down on the armhole. Are you guys following? So you guys, it is that simple. And if you have any question, if you feel like you're not getting what I'm saying, please let me know in the comment section. Comment, let me know what, if you guys are following. All right, so the next thing right now is to go ahead and blend the line to give you exactly what you need. So after you have joined the line together, you're just going to go ahead and blend it just as seen in this video, and then next is to cut it out. So you guys, remember that we did not cut out the front neck depth, so you're going to go ahead and fold it back, and then you're going to go ahead and cut out your front neck depth, and then open it back, and then place it on your fabric just as seen in this video, and then you're going to just go ahead and cut it out. So you're going to follow your pattern paper shape and cut out your fabric just as seen in this video. Are you guys following? Please, if you have any question, go ahead and ask. So guys, before I forget, how are you guys doing? I love to ask my subscriber how they are doing. Hope you people are fine. Hope business is going well. So guys, this is the outcome. This is what it looks like. And then the next thing on the back piece, we are coming back to the back piece. So if you check the back piece, it has a opening. So we're going to open it up. So the depth is 7, and then from there you're going to just mark like a little V-neck, and then to your neckline just as seen in this video. So this is it. So right now we're just going to go ahead and use a bias to bias the back, and then we're going to also bias the front like this. This overlap part, you're going to bias it, bend it inside by 1/2 inch. That's what you're going to do. And then to the back piece again, you're going to bias it. Of course, you need to bias your back piece, so you're going to bias it just as seen in this video. So I'll go ahead and bias it. I'll bring it back and show you guys what it looks like. So this is it. This is the front piece. I've gone ahead to bending the front piece, the overlap part, and then the back piece I've also worked on it, and then this is it. So the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and bias the armhole, and then we're going to also bias the neckline. Remember, we're not adding lining to this dress, so you have to bias every part that is going to be visible. So you need to bias it, and then on the neckline, you're going to hold it like this, and then you're going to go ahead and flip it to the wrong side, and then you're going to stitch it on top just as seen. And then after you're done, you're going to flip it back, because you're going to top stitch on top of the dress to form a hole where you're going to pass your strap. And then on the back piece, you're going to bend in like this. You're going to fold it in like this, where we're going to pass our strap. Remember the armhole, you have to bias, you have to bend it, bias it, or if you want to use lining, fine. So I'll just take it to my sewing machine and work on it and bring it back. So guys, this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to work on my neckline, my armhole. This is the front piece, so I've worked on it. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, the next thing is take it to your ironing table and iron it to make every part very beautiful and straight. So like I said, we are going to stop stitch on top like this, so where we're going to pass our rope. So I will just take it to my sewing machine and work on it. So this is the back piece. I've gone ahead to bend in the neckline and work on the neckline. I've bend it, you guys can see. And then this is the front piece. I've gone ahead to top stitch to form our hole. And this is what it looks like. This is our overlap top, and this is the rope, the strap. The length depends on you, so you're just going to make a tiny strap. My length here is 50, so with the length depending on you, I don't know what you want to do. And then the next thing is to go ahead and pass your strap like this from the back piece, and then you're going to move into your front piece, and then you're going to come back to your back piece just as seen in this video. So this is it. The next thing is to go ahead and hem the hemline. You're going to bend in your hemline by 1/2 inch, and then you're going to sew your side. You're going to stitch your side like this by 1 inch, and then I will do it and bring it back. And you guys, this is the finished look. You guys have already seen it at the beginning of this video, and this is our beautiful blouse overlap top. And guys, thank you for watching, and please, if you want to order any products from us, single order, bulk order, let us know in the comment section. Just comment and we are going to take it up from there. Thank you. I'm seeing my next video, and please subscribe to this channel. Okay, bye bye.